guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a video all about lash serum. So I'm going to share with you guys all the lash serums I've tried the past couple years. And then I'm also going to be sharing a ton of tips and tricks for small eyes, Asian eyes, hooded eyes, just smaller eye tips. I'm going to share like some tools and things like that regarding lashes. So hopefully you guys find this helpful. Before we get into it, please make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, just so you can stay updated whenever I upload new videos for you guys. And then I would also love it if you guys would come follow me on Instagram too, because that's where I post more like fashion-based content, and that's also where you'll find me whenever I'm not here on my channel. So other than that, let's get into the video now. So I have 5 lash serum bottles right here, and we also have an imaginary tube of Revitalash. I can't find my Revitalash tube, so I can't include it like in this little hold up, but you guys know that I use Revitalash too. I've told you that a million times by now. So let's go over all these lashes. So we have the imaginary tube of Revitalash, we have the Rimmel Lash Lash Accelerator, we have the Lariche, weird name, lash serum. Then we have the Lavish Lash Serum, Babe Lash, and then this one is from Jessica Johnson, the conditioning serum. Cut to the chase right now, let you guys know my 2 absolute favorite lash serums that I've tried have been Babe Lash and Revitalash. They're really similar. I'm gonna say I didn't notice that big of a difference between Babe Lash and Revitalash. Revitalash I think worked a little bit quicker, and Revitalash is the one that I am always repurchasing every time it empties out. I started using that one first, so I've been using Revitalash for about 2 or 3 years now, and it's never failed me. And I noticed that, you know, if I tend to lose a lash or a lash breaks in half, Revitalash takes care of it the quickest. So Revitalash and Babe Lash are my 2 favorites. Babe Lash I also really like as well, so I'm just gonna say Revitalash, Babe Lash, top 2 picks. I noticed the fastest difference. They give you amazing length and amazing volume and just keep your lashes in place longer. I notice far less shedding between Babe Lash and Revitalash. They're just the best. So now that aside, you guys knowing that Revitalash and Babe Lash are my 2 favorites, I'll talk about the other ones. And I'm gonna be completely transparent with you guys. In terms of lash serums, they all perform extremely similar to each other. Granted, I've been using these for like 2 or 3 years now, and I repurchase a lot of the same ones. There's not one that really stands out to me aside from Babe Lash and Revitalash. Like, those just produce the fastest results for me, but otherwise I think it's more so gonna be picking the right brush or price point for yourself, because they're all pretty similar. So another really great one is the Jessica Johnson conditioning serum, and I think this would be great for you guys. This one's expensive as well, but I think this is gonna be really great for those of you with really, really small eyes or really, really thin lashes, because the brush on this one is the most precise. It's extremely tiny, and it's gonna be the best for those of you to kind of pinpoint exactly where you want the serum, and you have an easier time concentrating it where you want it, just because the brush is so precise. And this one's really great. I noticed my lashes getting fuller and thicker. I would say within like 3 weeks I started noticing a difference with using this one. So this one's really great as well. But once you get your lashes grown out, I think you can move into Babe Lash or Revitalash, just because your lashes will be longer and thicker and you won't need such a precise brush unless you really grow to like this one. So Revitalash, Babe Lash, and Jessica Johnson, those are the really pricey ones. Let's discuss the more affordable ones I've used. So the first one is from Lariche. I purchased this off of Amazon. I wanna say it was like $30. I bought it off Amazon, but like sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. I don't know what that's about, but this one's really great. It made my lashes grow longer, faster, fuller. Really, really like that, but it's really similar to this other one, which is the Lavish Lash Eyebrow and Brow Serum. These are pretty much identical. I wanna say these were about $20 to $30, so great starters, or just if you're not willing to invest in one that's more expensive, these are really great. They're more like mid-range price point, but if those are still just completely unrealistic for your budget, the best that I've tried from the drugstore, and I've tried a few now, the Rimmel Lash Accelerator. The reason I really like this one is because it has a nice fine point brush. The formula of this one is really gel-like, so it stays put and it doesn't really go into the eye or move around the face. And as you guys can see on the wand itself, it has this kind of like spoolie area, so you can actually brush it through the lashes to get some of the serum on the lash. It's not really gonna do anything because that's not the growth point of the lash. The lash is actually growing out of the lid, but it just kind of like reinforces and conditions the lash. So that's why I like that. And if you have sparse brows, you can actually push this into the brow hair and it's gonna get closer to the skin and really help produce a more full brow. However, if you do invest in a more expensive lash serum, you can use this on your brows too, and it's gonna help with the sparse parts of the brows as well. So it works on lashes or brows. Now, the way you use these is you want to apply them really close to your lash line, and you wanna do it at night. That's what I typically like to do when your face is cleansed before you put anything else on your eye. So it goes on like fresh after cleansing, before eye cream or anything, just so that the product has the best chance of touching the bare root of the lash. If there's anything in the way, mascara, eyeshadow, creams, the product doesn't have the chance to really get right into the lash. So bare, clean lashes, clean eye space area. Now, one of the things I do that you're not supposed to do is apply a thin layer to the lower lashes. They don't recommend you doing that. I do it because I wanted my lower lashes to be longer. I noticed a big difference when I started applying it to my lower lashes. A lot of you guys commented on how my lower lashes were looking longer. So that's what I do. It's not recommended. It's supposed to like cause more irritation and stuff. I think my eyes have just grown used to lash serums and they don't get as irritated anymore. But when I first started using lash serums, I really had a lot of irritation. So I started maybe like every other day to every 2 days. My eyes were really red when I first started using them and they were really itchy. So your eyes do have to get acclimated to the product itself. But other than that, I'd say within like 2 weeks, your eyes will be really used to it and you'll be able to use them every single day. Now, another question you guys ask me all the time, is it something that you have to continue using after you reach your achieved length? The answer is yes. Once you start using a lash serum, if you stop, you will stop getting the results. You have to be using it every single day if you want the continued results of using the lash serum. So when I travel, I always bring my lash serum with me and it's just part of my routine. If I skip a night, then I know the next morning I have to do my lash serum, but the way to keep your lashes long is you really do have to use it every single day, at least once a day. I'm guilty of using it twice a day sometimes, back when I really wanted them to grow fast, but that's not recommended and that just really doesn't do anything. It just causes more irritation, but I'm crazy like that and I tried it a few times. But yeah, once a day, you're fine every single day. So I also think investing in a quality lash curler is one of the biggest things you can do to make the most out of your small lashes, and hands down, without a doubt, my favorite is the Shu Uemura lash curlers. I think these are so ideal and really cater the best to smaller eye shapes and Asian hooded eyes, because a lot of times lash curlers, if you guys can see, this one's kind of more flat. It doesn't have a pronounced enough scoop to really pick up the lashes on a small eye, whereas the Shu Uemura lash curler is much more scooped in comparison to this one. Like you guys can really see, this one's more flat while the Shu Uemura is really cupped and really has the ability to hug every single lash and make sure that you get the best curl possible. So a really great dupe that I found is from Walgreens and it's like $2. It's pretty similar in shape to the Shu Uemura and it's by the brand Savvy. Sometimes they have it available online, sometimes they don't, but generally I always see these at Walgreens. It's really literally like $2 and it's a great starter lash curler. Definitely gets my approval because it has a good cup to it in shape, so it's great for kind of, you know, hugging and caressing all the tiny lashes. But when the time comes, investing in Shu Uemura it's the best. The best one, in my opinion. Another big tip I have for you guys is choosing the right mascara wand. When you have smaller eye shapes and hooded eyes, navigating mascara is a lot more difficult just because bigger brushes are harder to control. I've grown to love big mascara brushes. They're some of my favorite. You guys know I love Dior Show, Essence Get Big Lashes. I love NARS Climax, Urban Decay Perversion, so on. You guys get the picture. You know I love big ones, but they're harder to use at first. So if you have a smaller eye type, going with the tinier brushes is a good way to kind of navigate the footing and figure out what works for your lashes. So 3 of my favorites with really tiny brushes, and these are really small brushes, so they make it easier for you guys to kind of get each and every lash in the inner and the outer corner and really just work the mascara to your favor. And you may grow to actually just like these better than bigger wanded mascaras. So Maybelline Lash Discovery is a really great option. You can get in all those inner and outer corners, and then it's perfect for the lower lashes as well. That's one of my absolute favorites. Another really great one is the Trish McAvoy High Volume Mascara. The Trish McAvoy is slightly bigger than the Maybelline Lash Discovery, but overall pretty similar. I'm using the Trish McAvoy today because it's not waterproof and it's a little bit easier to remove than the Maybelline Lash Discovery waterproof. And if these are a little bit tinier than what you want, another great option is the Catrice Glam Doll Volume Mascara. This one is slightly bigger than those two, so you get a little bit more of a sensation of what it would be like to work with something that's slightly bigger, but still much easier to maneuver than something with a larger wand than this one. Just take it as you will, but those are my favorite 3 smaller wanded mascaras, and they make life easier, especially if you're just starting out. All right guys, so that's it for this lash serum video. I really hope you found this helpful and informative. I would love to know your thoughts on lash serums, so be sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know if you have any questions regarding anything in this tutorial. Feel free to leave a comment down below. I always do my best to get back to every single one of you guys. It really makes my day when I get to talk to you guys and hear your thoughts on products and stuff like that. It's just really fun. Does anybody know? And things like that, that meme. But yeah, I really love talking to you guys. I love when you guys take the time to leave comments and let me know some more types of content that you want to see. That's really what I want to do this year, is do like more interactional videos and just, you know, create more videos that aren't necessarily strictly tutorial based, but beauty videos like this that can really help you guys out. So leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you guys. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Bye guys.